working, guys. So I thought what I'd do is I'd talk you through exactly what's in the Bloodworm and Joker and what's in the whale's breath. First we're going to go with the whale's breath. Tomorrow we're going to have to do the Bloodworm and Joker. Now we've got krill. This is a krill meal. Now there's about 500 gram. If you had the stuff that's actually in with the eggs, and then you've got the other that's in the base mix, and then we've got the sardine and anchovy, and then we've got this has really been a game changer in effectiveness of it, to be honest with you, and it's an insect blend. And then on this side, that's just a ground fish meal powder. It's got the Bellicam and stuff like that in it. And then we've got actual Bellicam there. And then there we've got crayfish meat. So you can see just how much crayfish meat there is actually there. I mean, crayfish aren't a big animal by anyone's standards, but you've got quite a bit of crayfish meat there. And then what we've got there is bloodworm. So there's a hell of a lot going off in these baits, that's for sure. And it's one of the reasons that they're so effective is because the ingredients are always really fresh. They're not left lying around for weeks and weeks on it. Actually, this is the bloodworm one, sorry. Yeah, it's the bloodworm. It's so there's a hell of a lot going on in it. Now there's a few other little things I need to add to this bit. Obviously I can't really do that, otherwise I'd be showing you 100% what's in it. But it's not just about what's in it. It's what I've noticed since I've been doing this is it's the quantities that's in it. It's you can have a debate with everything that I've just showed you in it, that you put too much in or too less, and you may still catch. But what you'll find is sometimes it's not as effective. I've gone with with more stuff in, and it's not been as effective, and I've gone with less and it's not been effective. It took me time to find out the right amounts of stuff to be putting in them, but I've finally nailed it now with these amounts. Now it's anyone that's going to say that in a nice full value bait is on another planet, if you ask me. Let's not forget this is a 10 egg mix with that amount of food in it, and that's not even including the base mix yet. The base mix is also full of food. It's full of ground. It's got Bellicam in there. It's got all the fish meal powders you've just seen. Then it's got maize. It's got soya. It's got semolina. There's all sorts going on in it. But the main full value is coming from that crayfish meat and the bloodworm, the joker, the rest of the sardine and anchovy. It's a lot of powder is 500 gram. It's a lot of powder. If you were to buy a kilo pellet and blitz it up, split it, it's a lot of powder into a kilo bait, that is. But the fish love it. They absolutely they love the stuff. More so, I've found even on the bloodworm and joker works better on waters that are silty. I've used it on gravel pits and you do well with it on gravel pits, but I found it to be better if you're using it like over, say, if you're on a gravel pit, if you're using it, say, over a silty patch, you cast out and then you feel it gravel, and then once you get that little skirt, just pull a little bit of line off, clip it up, back out onto it, make sure you're on that little bit of silt and fish it on that silt, and you'll find it'll do a lot better. Sorry guys, this one's actually whale's breath. It's not a I've got it wrote here. It's a really nice bit. Really one I'm really happy with. I'm really happy with the way it's turned out, I won't be honest. really thick consistency as it is. No, it's a thick consistency. In fact, I go as far as to say is I'm gonna start. I think liquids are something I want to get into at some point. I will be honest. I'd like to do more liquids. Now I got into them, and I weren't really using. I only use liquids with PVA, to be honest with you. There's no reason for me to glug a bait at all. There's enough attraction in my baits. They don't need glugging. I can tell you that now. No way, they do not need glugging. It's but with liquids, I like to use them in PVA, inject them into a PVA bag, or I've been using lately is little PVA sticks, like you used to do, and you pull yoke link through it, and then clip it onto a lead clip, and like the old style way, Nick Elliott style. And I've been fishing that way, and I tell you what, I've had rods fishing without that stick and rods fishing with that stick, and it's always been the one with stick that's gone. Now I never do a PVA stick bigger than really, not much bigger than a boilie, a 20mm boilie. That's about the size I'm aiming for when I do a PVA stick. And they've really worked out for me. Last few times I've been fishing with them, they've done well on them. But it's yeah, I've come out pretty much similar. When it's done, it'll come a similar colour to that. Well, similar colour to that. And they'll be getting used next week. They definitely really are. I'm just a little bit of extra. Something I've done a little bit extra in that, because I was having problems, like I said on that other one, and them coming off hook. Now I've just done a little tweak to them, and they ain't coming off hook. They're a little bit harder. Now I've done that for one reason, and I'm wanting to do a little bit of river fishing. And obviously with river you got water coming over it all the time, and I don't want baits coming off. I want making sure they stay on. So that's that. That's that roll. We'll soon have. Someone wanted 5 kilos, so I should pretty much have that in next day or so. So there you go.